Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's Zan. This guy. We're back in the Garage of Doom. Got some weed control fabric that should not be there, so that's got to go. And tonight's fun night. What we're going to do is jump around from project to project a bit. Got a couple things going on. All the bikes are still in here. We've got the XS650L, which is, or GL. XS650GL. That is running. Tough to start, but running. Ninja 1000 working on the engine. XS650's here. Engine still partially out of it. By partially, I mean it's laid in the frame, but that's about it. And that's the project for tonight, is to get all of these bolts in the engine, or at least a lot of the big ones, and then organize some of the smaller stuff, because we are running out of space to work on this engine. And I'm trying not to lose parts, and I'm starting to cross over stuff. Like this Yamaha badge should be in the Yamaha box, not just floating around. And then I've got parts for the XS650 here, and here, and here, and here. And it's just becoming a mess. And I have a slight OCD problem, but also some ADHD, of course undiagnosed, that's kicking in, that makes me want to clean everything up, but also wants everything organized, but can't clean up until it's organized, can't work until it's organized, and it's just a continuous cycle in my head. So, I've got a bunch of the mounting bolts for the bike. I've got a bracket to mount the engine in the bike, and that's the plan. So we're going to take this beautiful engine, and we are going to make sure it gets in. Now, the thing we have to do with this is feed all the bolts from one direction and all the nuts from the other, just for simplicity and ease of work. Also, back here, this one hole in the back of the engine, the bolt cannot go through this way. It has to come through the other way. So, knowing that, all the bolts are going to come in the other way. This is going to go this way. I'm not sure if it matters or not. We'll find that out in a minute. The other thing is this engine's not fully seated in here properly yet. It needs to be positioned a little better. I'm trying to find the bolt hole. I was hoping I could do that using the front mount. But also we've got 4 bikes on top of each other, so it's a little out of room here. There we go. Okay, so it just needs to be leaned up, it looks like. Okay, we can do that on the fly, right? Let's hope. So one problem I'm running into is this bolt here is a different grade than everything I have, and none of my nuts fit it. So I don't think this bolt's associated with this bike. I honestly think that's off a Chevy Cobalt, my old car, and I think that's I think we're missing a bolt. It's just fine. We will find a correct one, but this is for the rear engine mount. So we're gonna get these bolts in there as best we can. Got the front on. Took a little wiggling. Now we gotta get the back on. Yay. Let's make sure that this wire is not caught here. That would be bad. Way to go, Zan. Okay, there we go. Make sure that's not caught. Make sure that's not caught. That's clear. Okay. How did this one work? Is it this way? Or was it this way? It was that way. Okay, that's how it works. Okay, so let's feed. Let's do the. Oops. Bounce you guys off everything. Pretty sure this wire is supposed to go through here according to the routing diagram. If not, we can unbolt this and fix that. And we're going to bolt in the top of the two. Just for now. And we're only just doing these hand tight anyway, so we're going to take all this and snug it up at a later date. But this should go in here like this. And like this. And I didn't think so. I didn't think that looked right. It's almost like these should be backwards. Put the nuts up there where I can lose them. And honestly, there could be a bolt just chilling on this frame somewhere. Okay, so my second thought was, and I think I'm correct, this is to the inside, like this. Which would make more sense because it would. Let's see. Let's get that on there and see if that makes any more sense. Guess we're not really going to know about this until we get it bolted on there. Honestly, I think it looks better right now, and I'll look it up in the manual too. But like I said, these aren't going to be, they're just going to be hand tight just so that the engine can't fall out, and so that we can get these off the bench. The other thing is I got to put a long bolt in the bottom of the engine, so we have to raise the engine up to even get this aligned. Use the Kickstarter to pull on it, which might not be the best place to grab from, but it worked. Okay. Breather tube is in. We're going to take that off for a second. But Zan, why are you taking it off? Because I said so. Damn it. No. Breather tube is off because there is this metal piece that's supposed to technically go on it. Helps protect it. Keep it from rubbing against anything. And seeing as I still have it from the original bike, we're going to use it. Before we start closing up too much of the bike. Okay, the breather is on. It's set. Now we have This bolt, I don't know where you go yet. Haven't figured that one out. There's got to be a second bottom bolt somewhere that's for, but I haven't figured that out yet. So, got one of these. Now this one goes through the bottom of the engine. Way down here. Right here. Oh, found where the other one goes. It's in the back. And we are actually pretty darn aligned. So let's go under the bike and feed this through. Okay. Not perfectly aligned. And that's probably due to the engine needing to be lifted just a touch. So let's do my favorite thing in the world. And do a pull. Yep, that's all it was. Over to the other side. I'll be pretty close. Oh yeah, we're right there. Okay, it's just got to come up a little bit on this side. So close, yet so heavy from this weird angle. There we go. Bottom bolt is in. Let's get that just a touch on there. Show her my gloves again. Okay. Now I've got top bolts, side bolt, and then a lot of this is cleaned up already. So, and then we have to find another bolt. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know where these lock washers go right now either. With those 2 washers. They're just washers, so I doubt they're gonna go on these because there's not a lot of room under there for these. So But then the sprockets, these are side cover bolts for the bike. These castle nuts are probably exhaust. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. Nope. Okay. Castle nuts go somewhere else too. There's some more parts. We got the master link for the chain. Don't want to lose that either. Alright, so quick referenced Partzilla here for which way bolts go. And I'm backwards on half my stuff, but confirmed that these lock washers and these washers are not part of this. I'm not quite sure where those go yet. They might be part of the foot pegs along with those. That's a heck of an idea, Zan. Foot peg, no castle nuts on that side. Foot peg, castle nuts on that side with washer and lock washer. So I'm going to say that these castle nuts and these are for the foot peg. It's a quick assumption, but we'll figure that out 100%. We are missing a bolt, which on this diagram is number 24, and they are no longer available. So I'll just take one to the parts store. We'll get it figured out. I have these exact bolts. These are what I need for up there. So we're moving. A little bit more to do on there. So looking for that earlier. And then we're going to be working on a different bike, a different project after that. So, yeah, let's see, we're moving along. Fuel line for something. It's all chewed up. Cool. So this is the rear bolt, 22. Takes just a self-locking nut on the back. Done, easy. The only problem is trying to get to it, of course, with the other bikes in the way. I'm going to have to do a lean over, my Triumph mirrors. And find this darn thing from up here, which I think it's down here somewhere. Right there, I think. And I thought It showed it coming in this side, but this wire seems to be in the way. If we get the wire out of the way, we're in almost all the way. So. Let's see how far off we are. Oh, we're right there, man. Why aren't you going, man? Dave's not home, man. So we are right on the edge of where it needs to be. I bet you with a little motivation, aka a couple taps with a little hammer, it's gonna go right in. It's just on the edge there. The only problem is, can I get a hammer in that area? That's gonna be the next thing. Because there's not a lot of space to tap a hammer or tap anything in there. Nope. Okay, so let's get a screwdriver too. I'm just gonna tap the end of the bolt. I think it'll just go, I think it'll slide in. It's pretty darn close. There it goes. It was right there on the cusp. So close, yet so far. And then all those bolts are for that. Okay, now this bolt is a difficult one to get to because there's no great way to get to this nut from back here. Because there's enough stuff in the way, including the ground. It goes right to the starter. So, I'm trying to remember how I did this before. Oh, I think if I did this, I think this is how I did it. Let's see. It comes off there. Well, that's bolted in, so I think I took this box off just to get to it before. It has my old registration and everything in it. That's cool. Oh, let's remember where I put that. Registration. Oh, the old chain, or the bike lock for it. Nice. Okay, we're going to put this away. We're going to get to that another time. So we take some other stuff apart, but at least that's in. So, you know, little victories. What we've got left? We've got these 4 bolts. This is for the top 4 bolts, 4 nuts. This is for the top of the engine. We've got these top engine mounts that go in like so. One here, one on this side. Let's see if these line up properly. Yeah, they look good to me. Bolt through. Ooh, bad. I gotta secure that down. I don't want that happening again. That was close. Okay, there. Got my wiring harness running right next to where I'm working, so I'll hike it over. There in there. Voila. Okay, we have all those bolts in, minus the 1 nut, which leaves us only these small portions of things left. This is going to go back on the bike too. This is a nut cover for the cam chain tensioner. adjuster system. So that's just going to go on there like that. We'll tighten that up later. We're going to have everything tightening up. Then we're going to put all of this other stuff in the box. Little lo-fi playing. All right, so now we've got the XS650 engine mounted in there. We've got a couple things we have to do still. We have to find a bolt. Got some grease here of some kind. Oh, I think it's dielectric, even a little thing. We've got some other stuff to work on. So that's mounting the engine. So that's the project for the night. That's in there. It's not going anywhere. Got some parts and pieces still. Over here, I've got the carbs I'm going to go through one time before they go back in. I've got the covers for the side that need to be put on still and cleaned up a little bit because they've been sitting out and they got some dirt on them, some dust. Put those away. Take the carbs with me too. Just get them off the bench. Got a socket that was floating around. There we go. So, still more work to do on this. So, if you guys are interested in the XS650, stay tuned. Any questions, let me know. If you're in the Buffalo, Western New York area, you've got any garage shelving or industrial racking you want to give to me? Yeah, cheap. Got enough other things to run in. Yeah, just leave me a comment. I'll take it. I'll take some storage. If not, we're gonna hop on to the next project in a minute here. So look for that somewhere in the playlist of the ZX10R. We're gonna be working on that here very shortly. All right, everybody ride safe. Peace.